So do you know who Lisa Rinna is?
Yes.
So she's a soap actress, and she's on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she's married to Harry Hamlin from LA Law and Mad Men. And she looks gorgeous. She's 56 years old, and she looks amazing for any age, not even for 56, just for any age. She looks terrific. Regardless of how she got there, she looks incredible. Posed naked for a new eyeglass campaign where she's only wearing the shades, the sunglasses.
I may or may not have already seen these photos. I'm not saying if I did.
Right.
But I want to say for 56, she looks amazing. She looks amazing for 26.
I know, she does. But does it change your perspective that she's a mom and her kids are older? Like, can you still look at a naked woman and be like, hot naked woman? Or you like, mom?
No, I can, because it's not my mom. If it was my mom, I would be living on the moon, because I would have to move away. I couldn't be here anymore. But looking at somebody else's mom, that's quite okay with me.
That's okay with you?
Yeah. I got no problem. If I didn't look at somebody else's mom, I probably would never look at naked women.
That's true, because you're right. You don't like young girls. Like, you like age-appropriate women, and at this point, they probably have kids.
3 or 4, maybe. So, yeah.
3 or 4.
I doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Well, her daughters are really supportive. It was kind of nice, actually. Her daughters, who are also, they're young. Like, one of them is 22, and the other is 19. And they were like, our mom's so hot. You go, mom. Hot lady. Like, they were just in full support of her.
And I think it depends on the pose, too. I mean, if it's one of these poses, woohoo, like that,
right,
then I think that's a problem. But the pose that she was in was very tasteful. So the pose was really good.
Yeah, the pose wasn't woohoo. The pose was
And she was covering things, and
right, exactly.
If you look that good, you take all the pictures you want.
And it's so funny, because I look at her and I'm like, oh, when I get into my 50s, and I stop myself and go, I didn't look like that in my 20s. Why would I look
never
like that
look
in my
like that.
50s? I've never looked like that ever. Like, it is inspiring, because if you think about it, like, a lot of the women that we grew up being like, oh my God, she's amazing, they're all in their 50s now, like Jennifer Lopez and Jennifer Aniston and all those women, and they look incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at them and think, wow, I have never looked incredible. Like, even in my 20s, I was always like, I should lose a few pounds.
If you get into a phase, I think if you're a woman and you get into a phase where you go, I look good, go ahead and take all the nude photos you can, because you're never going to look like that again.
Oh, it's such a good point. I had the opportunity to get naked in my 20s, and I was like, no, I can't. And now I'm like, oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's way too late.
See, because then you can show Joe and go, look, I looked like this once. You can post this on my face.
I promise, look.
Right, but now you have no proof that you looked hot at all.
Yeah, now I just have sex in the dark.